Hello, Adejumoke here, founder of Carebox Center. Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about parenting styles, Nigerian traditional parenting versus modern parenting. Children are like eggs. Now, in a typical traditional parenting style situation, they hold on to the eggs so tight because they are trying to instill so much discipline and moral, and you must obey me, and they hold on to the egg so tight and the egg breaks, right? That is, if you're not careful, the egg will break. But then in a modern, oh, I'm a cool dad, I'm a cool mom parenting situation, it's a case of they are holding on to the egg, giving the egg room to move around and be free. If they are not careful as well, the egg can fall down and break. And I'm sure you're asking yourself, what's the way forward? Continue watching this video to find out. So let's start by talking about traditional parenting. Well, I'm sure I don't need to talk too much about it because we all grew up with traditional parents. Most people in Nigeria, their parents were like, you need to obey before complain. You cannot disrespect me. Come on, sit down there. It was all about instilling obedience, instilling responsibility. You must be hardworking. That is the way we grew up. And it's not really such a bad thing because, look at me today, look at you today. It wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just that sometimes some parents go to the extreme, right? And now let's talk about modern cool parenting. A lot of parents in this generation, that's what they are trying to do. They feel like, oh, the way I was brought up, I was traumatized. I don't want my children to be that way. I want to give them a better life. And because of that, they sometimes give their children too much freedom. They give them too much liberty. They believe a child should, self-discover and all that. That also has its limitations because if you do it excessively, your child can also end up, being traumatized. So what's the best thing to do? The best thing to do is to balance it out. So pick the best aspects of both. Because at the end of the day, what we usually see with children that are brought up under parents that practice the whole traditional parenting is that they actually become very hardworking adults. They are disciplined, they have self-control, and all that. And then children that are brought up by modern liberal parents, they are usually very creative, very innovative, but sometimes they lack that discipline. And if you notice, in the workplace today, the truth is that a lot of organizations are having issues with Gen Zs. Like, yes, they come with so much passion, so much creativity, but they lack the discipline to deliver on deadlines. They lack the discipline to actually maximize their potential, because a lot of it is just vibes and vibes, the way I'm feeling. And because their parents didn't quite instill that discipline, they might never actually be able to achieve their fullest potential. So my advice to any parent out there is not to discard the old way or traditional way of parenting, saying that, it's not cool again. No, the way forward is to balance it out. Yes, providing discipline and instilling moral values, but then also giving your children the freedom to express themselves. How would a blended parenting style look like in today's world? So let's take, for example, this scenario. Your child loves music, and wants to become a musician, and wants to go to school to study music. A modern parent would be like, yes, go and pursue your passion, right? A traditional parent would be like, music, no, go and study accounting, go and study, become a doctor, But what would a parent that is practicing a blended parenting style do? They will acknowledge their child's talent and passion, right? But they will also acknowledge the realities of the world we live in. And they will be like, you know what, I will support your passion, but yet I still want you to go to school and study a profession that gives you more freedom. Right? So you want to become a musician, okay, yes, I'll pay for you to go for this training, but yet I will still want you to go and study a degree in maybe business administration, because at the end of the day, you're still going to need the knowledge of business to scale your music career. And then let's say, for example, the music career doesn't quite pan out. You always have something that you can always go back to. That is what blended parenting looks like. So at the end of the day, you're giving your child the freedom, but then you're also supporting them by ensuring that they have something they can fall back on just in case things don't work out, right? So that is a blended parenting style, and that is the style that I will encourage every single parent out there to implement. I know it's not easy, right? Sometimes it's easy for us to just get into a certain mode based on the kind of parenting we received, but it's important for us to be conscious and be intentional about the way we parent our children, right? If you have any questions or you have suggestions, please, don't forget to put it in the comment section. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so and turn on the post notification so you do not miss out on our next post, right? So we have something special for our YouTube subscribers, 20% off on children toys when you shop on our website. And for those of you that did not know, our website is www.thecareboxcenter.com. Just check in our description below for the website and use the discount code YouTube on the website and you get an extra 20% off. Right? This is to show our love and our appreciation to all of our subscribers. So until next time, bye.